What kind of company is Apple? 5,000 songs in your pocket. That is why they win. 5,000 songs, whereas Sony was like 300 gigabytes or whatever the crap was. 5,000 songs. They marketed themselves better, which made them the winner in the long run. And now people line up for iPhones. They line up for the iPad, or maybe not as much as they used to, but they lined up, and that's never happened for a Galaxy. So the reason why Apple won was because they were a better marketer. The reason why you will win or lose in this market is not necessarily because you're the best out there. It's because you have the best marketing. The more eyeballs that see you, the more opportunities you have then to have live face-to-face conversations. You need to start thinking about the disciplines necessary to be a successful entrepreneur. The one challenge that real estate agents have is that they don't realize that they're going from their 9-to-5 job and becoming an entrepreneur. As a real estate agent, you are as an entrepreneur, and you have to start to think as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are responsible for everything in their life, all of their success and all of their failures. So as a real estate agent, you are actually a real estate entrepreneur. You are in the job of helping people purchase homes, but you're also a business owner. You are a 1099 self-employed human being, which means you need to start thinking about the disciplines necessary to be a successful entrepreneur, right? You are a solopreneur, probably. You're out on your own. You're responsible for marketing. You're responsible for follow-up. You're responsible for social media, branding, sales, all of that stuff. You're responsible to get your leads in a system and an organized way that you can actually convert those into clients. You're responsible for lead generation. You're responsible for lead follow-up. You are responsible to learn the skills necessary to be a successful real estate entrepreneur, right? We should not call ourselves real estate agents. We should call ourselves entrepreneurs, because it will start to shift your mindset around the business. And as we start to slowly shift our mindset around, this is not a job, this is my life, this is a 24/7 obsession that I must have, things change. I'm not building Coldwell Bankers. I'm not building Reels. I'm not building EXP. I'm not building Keller Williams. I am building my brand. I am building myself. I am putting myself in the marketplace. I am the product. I am the service, right? When you start to think like that, it changes everything. Everybody flosses, oh, I got a Rolex. Oh, I got a Gucci. Oh, I got a Louis. You got to start flossing, oh, I got a Vikram. Oh, I got a Sam. Oh, I got a Sarah, right? You got to floss yourself the same way you floss all the name brands that you think make you status, right? Give you status, right? None of that stuff makes you. None of that stuff helps you sell more homes. If I showed up in an Armani suit, or I showed up in a Hugo Boss suit, or I showed up in a Calvin Klein suit, nobody knew the label. They knew me. They knew they saw me online. They knew they saw my company's marketing. They saw our logos everywhere. They saw us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Zillow, everywhere, right? They saw us succeeding at open houses because they saw my signs on their street corners, right? They didn't see the company's name. They saw my name. So they would ask about us, and then they'd say, oh, by the way, who are you affiliated with, right? Because the consumer doesn't know the difference. So I want you guys to really start to shift your mindset. We are not real estate agents. We're real estate entrepreneurs. We are responsible for our books. We're responsible for our success. We're responsible to bring in the skills necessary in order to win. But you guys, we have to start to think of ourselves as real estate entrepreneurs, not real estate agents. And we are our own company. We are our own market. We are our own brand. And we have to put the same effort that Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all these other multi-billion, trillion-dollar companies are putting into their marketing as we are. I want to leave you guys with something that I learned when I was getting my MBA. It's the only thing I remember from getting my MBA, other than I drank way too much alcohol and probably smoked way too much weed. The one thing I remember was from our marketing class. And I can't remember the professor's name, but he said, what kind of company is Apple? There's 30 super intelligent people in there. I happen to cheat my way in. He said, what kind of company is Apple? I ask you that question. What kind of company is Apple? Now, a lot of you guys are going to say a tech company, a cloud computing company. Some of you guys are going to say it's a, it's a conglomerate. Some of you guys are going to say it's a shit company, whatever the company is. The thing that Apple got right, the thing that Steve Jobs, because the iPhone isn't the best, the Mac isn't the best, right? There's plenty of people out there who can fight both sides at the Apple and the Samsung or, better or worse, blah, blah, blah. Here's what they got right. They knew how to market. They won the marketing game, and that is why they win. They niched down their products. When Steve Jobs came back, they niched down their products. They focused on a few small products, right? Sony actually had a better, iPod, for better or worse terms. Sony had a better product that held more songs, but 5,000 songs in your pocket. Whereas Sony was like 300 gigabytes or whatever the crap was. 5,000 songs. They marketed themselves better, which make them the winner in the long run. And now people line up for iPhones. They line up for the iPad, or maybe not as much as they used to, but they lined up, and that's never happened for a Galaxy. So the reason why Apple won was because they were a better marketer. The reason why you will win or lose in this market is not necessarily because you're the best out there. It's because you have the best marketing. The more eyeballs that see you, the more opportunities you have then to have live face-to-face conversations, which is why we talk about the conscious communication method, which teaches you how to sell using modern techniques, modern skills, and we talk about how to build your brand. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Peace.